Christy Mel. I'm not going to go in with the full name, but my ex-girlfriend from I don't know how many years ago. Boy, we've all, you know when you just settle? You know when you just settle for a girl? Or when you settle for a guy? You all know exactly what I'm talking about, because I know everyone's done it. I settled for this one. Anyway. This girl, Christy. Boy, was she something. Once upon a time, Christy and I, well, first I didn't want to get with this girl anyway, but at the time Star Wars came out, and she had a crush on Hayden Christensen. And I was like, oh my god, Justin, you look like Hayden Christensen, you look like Hayden Christensen, you look like Hayden Christensen. It's like, blah, no, Hayden Christensen looks like me. I hate being told that I look like a celebrity. It's like, hey, Justin Timberlake, I get it because your name is Justin. It's like, ha 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 ha. I do get it because I have the same name. That's hilarious. Yeah, I just so. Anyway, Christy and I, we go out to this place called Alcatraz Brewery in Orange County. The place is delicious. It's right by Dave & Buster's. If you've never been to Dave & Buster's, go to Dave & Buster's. I worked there for only a week. Unfortunately, I didn't have a car to keep working, but it's a great place to go there. But this time, the story took place at Alcatraz. We go to Alcatraz, and Christy, she was kind of off. She was a different person, but she had a photographic memory, which I'm going to admit was really awesome. Check this out. There was a time I was going to order pizza, but I could not remember my credit card number. I'm talking to her on the phone, and she's like, what is it, babe? You sound agitated. I was like, first, girlfriend, don't call me babe. Secondly, I can't remember my credit card number. And she's like, oh, that's easy. Remember, it's 526, blah, 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 blah. Like, how the hell do you remember my credit card number? And no joke, this is what she said. She's like, babe, remember 3 months ago when I was at your airplane hangar at something? She gave like at 9:17 at night, and we had to order the pizza, and you had me read it off to you. Well, you're talking to the guy on the phone. Like, yeah. She's like, well, yeah. I saw it. I said it out loud. Duh. I'm just like, okay. Well. I'm glad this girl makes more money than I do. There's nothing she could steal from me. She knows that. Thank God. Yeah, quality usually you don't want in a woman. Wow. Strawberry banana lemonade smoothies, delicious. Anyway, so back to Alcatraz. We sit down. We get the menus. The waiter comes over. This was back in 2001 or 2002, one of those times. All right. So she opens it up and goes, And I'm looking at this. I look at the menu, and things are pretty pricey at this place. And I go down there, and there's one thing that's so ultimately expensive, and it was like a freaking salad. And she was like, yes, I'll have the one expensive thing that's only a freaking salad, please. No joke, she points at it and orders the most expensive thing on the menu, and I'm like, oh my god, that... Hold on. I just watched a guy do something like that similar on his video the other day, and I was like, wow, what an idiot. I just did it. What is in here? Is that freaking stainless steel somewhere in there? They make these things tough. I wonder what brand this is. Oh man, I'm exhausted today. If I'm in a weird mood, it's because I've had a bad day looking for work. So, back to the story. She orders this ridiculously expensive thing that was like $24.99 for a salad. Which, inflation now and everything, so you kids know, that's like $50 then. I'm not even exaggerating. That really was like $50 then. Wow. Anyway, she orders this thing. We receive our food. She takes a bite of it and goes, one little bite and goes, never mind, I'm fine. And the waiter looks at her, he's like, are you serious? It was a real cool dude. I think his name was Chris. Really cool guy. And she's like, no, I don't want it. He's like, well, what? You don't want to take it away? No, don't take it away. We'll pay for it. It's fine. Okay. And he looks over me and says, okay, so I'll just go get a box. No. I don't like to take food with me. Only poor people do that. And she used to always get this look. It's like she was really like afraid that a hippo was gonna jump up from the ground and just eat her. So it's like, what are you looking at? What's wrong? What? You know, old man. It was weird. Now, the waiter comes back with the owner of the restaurant. Check this out. The owner of the restaurant comes back and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. So, do you still have the hair in your food?" Which, to anyone else, it's completely obvious that the waiter was trying to get the meal off of the bill, so I, the guy who was taking the girl out, would not have to pay for it. Common sense. And if you took a woman out, she would say, "Oh, I'm so glad that I have common sense, and I know what's going on here." Not this girl. Not Christy. No, she's too good for that. Too good for it. This is what happens. They go and get the, my mom distracted me. What was I saying? I'll start over. So, this girl, Christy. Anyway. The waiter says that, and Christy goes, "No, there's no hair in my food." And right there, the owner looks at the waiter, like, it clicks. We see just a bulb, boom, in his head. Just looks at the waiter. The waiter starts BSing him, saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. No, I thought you said something about hair or whatever, and they're trying to be polite about it." I told him, "No, it's, you know what, we were joking about hair in order to get taken off, but we just said, no, that's not cool." And that's when he stepped up, and no, she just didn't want to eat it. And Christy looks at me and says, "What? Nuh-uh. That didn't happen. What are you talking about?" And looks at the waiter and says, "No, I told you it was fine. I just didn't want it. I didn't want to take it home because of poor people, remember?" I'm just like, here going, kicking her while she's saying this. While talking to the owner, trying to make things okay, underneath the table, where he doesn't see, kicking her, telling her to shut up. And she goes, looks at me and says, "Justin, why do you keep kicking me?" And right there, it's just like, what do you say after that? Nothing. There's nothing to say after that. I just look up at the owner and say, "No, there really was hair in her food. And he's not lying and she's lying because she likes to get people in trouble. And I wasn't kicking her just now or anything. And it's not that she's a freaking idiotic freaking moron who just wants to order the most expensive thing on the menu and throw it away so I can pay for it. That your waiter's trying to be cool and hook me up." No, that's not what's happening here. There's nothing I could say. There's nothing I could do. Anyway, the waiter took the owner took the waiter inside, came back with our bill. I paid for it. I left him a big tip, unfortunately. It was like half my paycheck. Actually, this meal cost me. And that waiter, I never saw him again. And I used to always see him working there. And I never saw him again, so I'm pretty sure he got fired that night. Thanks, Christy. Christy Millville. All right, that's her name. Okay? Millville. Christy Millville. All right? If you run into her, and she's weird and awkward, socially awkward with people, and got a photographic memory, stay away from her. Unless you order pizzas. No, seriously, stay away from her. She's really bad news. She's married now and gained a lot of weight. I mean, gained a lot of weight. I hope her self-confidence hasn't left. She destroyed my life because of that moment. No, that's not true. I'll tell you about the one who destroyed my life on another video. But anyway, yeah, that was a bad date. And then later on, she became my girlfriend. I totally did not mean to snort. What's wrong with me? Oh my gosh, I broke up with her. Give me credit for that. That's all. Thanks for watching the video. Bye-bye.